Hey everyone, how's everybody doing tonight? So day 14 of my daily habit tracking. Again, I've got 12 habits that I'm tracking, and they are as follows: studying. Let me dig into this here as I grab up my app. Um, so studying, um, hydrating, 2 to 3 liters a week or per day. I mean, sorry. Weight training, which I do every other day. Will be eventually it will be 6 days a week as I do upper body and lower body weight training each day. Um, Again, not looking to become a professional bodybuilder by any means, but just would like to get back into some decent shape so that I'm not suffering and struggling. Um, Sleep between 6 to 8 hours per night. That's optimum for my age range. Learning something. So every day I'm trying to learn something. Mostly, mostly I'm focused on investing is what I'm learning in. But I want to take that studying that I do. I'm gonna create that in a learning situation once I get my exam. So right now we're learning about investing. And once I write my exam for my level one in weld inspection, then I'm going to focus on more inspection courses, inspectioneering, things like that, just to um, get more to be able to sell myself more as a quality assurance, quality control inspector in the oil and gas industry. Those are my goals, right? So journaling. Oh no, so learn something. Walk outside. So every day, walk outside, get in that nature. Just get out and get some fresh air, right? That's the important thing. Uh, so I consider that part of my exercising as well. So that's another habit that I have in here, exercise. So I do some stretching, I do some calisthenics, and I go for my walk. And that's, I consider that my exercise as well as, getting out inside and walk, right? Journaling every day, a journal. Helps to make sound decisions, right? To get things down on paper, to walk you through. You're feeling anxious, you're feeling stressed. You come down and write some stuff down on paper, put it down on paper, get it out. Get out what's bothering you, or praise yourself again, or track yourself with holding yourself accountable is huge, right? So when you hold yourself accountable, you're going to want to get there. And following a routine is huge because routines create productivity. You don't have to be boring, mundane training, routines. Just as long as you're creating these habits, these daily routines that are creating a strong foundation for you to move forward on. So with journaling comes networking. So I was on the phone today, ended up picking up a job. I think I'll be taking off here on Monday to go to work for a couple of weeks. So this should be interesting to be able to maintain this while I'm working in my position as a QA/QC inspector on a say quality manager for a couple of shutdowns coming up over the next 4 to 6 weeks. Um, so that's where I'm at with that. Eating blueberries, well, I'm gonna have to take a big bag with me. But we're staying in Drayton Valley, so there will be ample opportunity to go to the grocery store and get my fresh fruits that I require and I love to eat because they're so good for you. Exercising, okay. We discussed this. Exercising is calisthenics, getting your heart rate up, going for that walk, doing some stretches, good things like that, right? And reading. So I haven't finished a book in years, and I'm sure you guys are gonna get tired of hearing this over a little while until I finish one. So I'm reading the Bitcoin Standard right now. I'm about halfway through it. I read for a minimum of 5 minutes and a maximum until I can't do it, which is about, it seems to me, I think 30, 35 minutes was about the most that I could ever do. That is so rare for me. I'm, I'm pretty upset about this because I used to be such a great reader, and I don't know. We'll get it back. We'll get it back. This app. And then my last but not least is business research. Now, I'm not really interested in setting up any kind of businesses right now because I'm trying to build a foundation. So I consider my business research going through my emails in the morning. I do have a lot of emails on investing, everything from stocks to options to foreign exchange to as well as crypto. And crypto is where I'm focused on right now. I want to keep an eye on the back burner on those other ones because eventually one day all I want to do is trade options, trade stocks, trade forex, and trade crypto, and make my money and go away and have my and feed my family, look after them, protect them, all those good things. So that's where we're at. And again, so goal setting, right, is what we're going to talk about in the next few little while. So yesterday we discussed what is your why. When you're setting your goals, you want to set your why. Why do you want to have that goal? It has to be something of value, and value, and so I gave you the Attractor Factor by Joe Vitale in a link there yesterday. It's an audio book on YouTube that you can listen to. I listened to it last night. I'll listen to it again tonight. And so today we're going to get into step 2. So step 2 is keep your balance. So keep your balance. So now I'm going to read this off. This is a PDF that I get from the app. So I'm going to read this off. So step 2 is keep your balance, right? So second, you absolutely want to keep your balance between health, mood, and productivity goals, also known as health, wealth, and happiness. If you lose sight of even one of these areas, the others will collapse and you will very likely derail. And this is true. I'm a living example of it, right? So here's a simple way to look at it. If you're healthy and happy but have no money, eventually with the lack of money, you will not be able to take care of your health and will not be able to afford an adequate lifestyle. So your happiness and health will follow in a downward spiral. If you are rich and happy but have had bad health, eventually your lack of health will hurt your ability to work, thus causing you to lose money, and your mood will suffer as a result of your ill health and loss of money, thus causing you to be unhappy. And if you're healthy, rich, and miserable, your negative attitude will eventually cause great deals of stress, which will impact your health and money. Plus, who wants to be miserable anyways, right? So I'm going to get down here, and then there's a nice little diagram here of the triangle of health, mood, and productivity. So based on this simple logic, it is critical, and your goals are balanced among all 3 of these areas, right? So what did it say up here at the top here? So health, mood, and productivity, also known as health, wealth, and happiness. Interesting, right? So as we carry on here now, so here are some examples of goals. So it's got a health goal. Health goals are pretty straightforward, okay, right? So we want to attain a certain weight, change certain numbers in your blood test like cholesterol or sugar, attain a certain challenge like a hike you wanted to do or a trail you wanted to ski, try a Spartan race or a triathlon. Yeah, no. Some of you younger people and maybe some of the older people that are in really good shape and most likely will try something like that. I won't be. Um, well, I shouldn't say that. I'm crazy enough. I might do it. So change certain numbers on your blood test, like your cholesterol, sugar. Yes, I need to change a lot of cholesterol stuff, as well as work on the exercising help to remove some plaque from my heart, the arteries surrounding my heart. Doing a certain test or going to a certain type of doctor that can lead to longevity. So yeah, so I need to go and do a stress test, and that's something I need to book an appointment in and go get done. It's a stress test for my heart. Okay. Secondly, you have mood goals or happiness goals, I guess we could say. Travel to a certain place you want to go to. Take a trip, take that dream vacation. Grab a backpack and hit the ground running. Right. That's the best way to live. Attain a certain type of relationship. So if you want to get married, you're single, you want to be in a relationship, you're in a relationship, want to be single. You want to be a bit closer to your family. We have a lot of things out there nowadays. Family, you don't have to be blood to be family. You don't have to be, well, it seems like we're constantly battling this patriarchal unit. And I think that if we look for ways to fix our family instead of walking away from our family, we'd be stronger in the long run and healthier and wealthier. Because family is everything, let me tell you. And if your family is not working out, then maybe we all need to work on becoming better with our families. So another one here under the mood goals is, can you even be getting a certain toy you want to get? So for me, I remember years ago, I bought myself a Harley. Have my holiday tent trailer. I got my tool kits and stuff like that. Certain little toys, and I work up to them. I save for them, right? I put some money aside every year. Oh, this is what I want. What does it cost? Okay, how do I get there? Because I'm not going to go into debt for it, but I'm going to save for it. right? And try to get the best deal for my money. So doing something special with your family or loved ones. Having, this weekend is a prime example. We're having a birthday for one of my daughters. We're having that here at the house. Doing some sort of charitable act for a cause that you care about. You know, I donated some money today to breast cancer. It is important. I think that this that it carries on, that we, not that breast cancer carries on, but the research carries on, and then we eventually find a cure. I'm sure we've already found one, but it's better money to keep you sick than it is to keep you healthy. And then we have productivity goals. So productivity is getting, so here's a goal. So productivity is getting your business to a certain level. So say you got your business off and running and it's moving smooth, but it's just not, out there. So what do? We want to branch out. We want to franchise. We want to hire more employees. We want to sell more product. How do y'all go about that? Productivity goals. So you want to build a certain business. And there's another unique goal. All the stuff that goes involved into starting or building a business. I've done it a couple times. I didn't have all the tools that I needed. I still don't have all the tools I need to build it, but I built a couple of them, and thank God for by the seat of my pants, I managed to squeak by and not lose my pants. That is, I managed to make out okay over the years with my businesses. Again, those are brick fronts. Those aren't social media marketing. It's a totally different aspect, I think. And social media or this media marketing or an online business is an eventuality with me, I believe. So I want to make a certain amount of money. That's another productivity goal. There's another one on my goal list. I know what I want to make. I want to make a certain amount of money each month, guaranteed. I want that residual income, right? So then I can branch off and do more. I can help more. I can create more and help people more, right? Changing the world one person at a time, right? So so this is maybe a little bit about what's going on here with these videos. We're helping one person at a time. Here's another goal: productivity, offering a certain product or service to your customers. And well, we always know what that is. So getting a certain job or meeting a quota. Again, those are very lofty goals, very very commendable, and goals that have value. So that's it for today. It's something to work on, something to think on when we're writing down our goals. Short-term, long-term, mid-term, and long-term goals are where we want to be at. And tomorrow we'll be discussing to have a reasonable amount of goals. Sometimes we can have too many goals and we can get a little overwhelmed. So anyways, I'm going to go and listen to my book, Joe Vitale, the Attractor Factor, 5 Steps to Success. And you all have a great night. Enjoy the weekend coming up. We'll see you to the left of the decimal. And stay blessed, everyone.